Kim, I'm so sorry to message you so early in the morning. Our car was stolen this morning. The key we had hanging up by the door inside the house is also gone, so there's a high chance it was stolen. I just got done calling the police, but we're also asking everyone in the neighborhood for any information they might have. Please let me know if you know anything about this. Even if you think it's small or irrelevant, I'd be really grateful for anything you can tell me. Sorry again to bother you. Sorry, Olivia. My signal's bad. I only just checked my messages. Kim! I'm sorry to trouble you when you're busy. If you know anything about our car, I'd really appreciate it if you could tell us. The police are investigating, but we're trying to find out whatever we can from people in the neighborhood. Oh, your car? Well, about that, I borrowed it. What? I came over early this morning and borrowed your car. Forgive me for telling you after the fact, but I'll be borrowing it for the whole day. There's no need to trouble the police over this, so see to it that they go home, okay? Wait, what? You stole our car? Wait, how did you get the key? Don't be so dramatic. I didn't steal anything. I borrowed it. I noticed the key hanging on the wall yesterday when I came over to your place for coffee. So I borrowed while you were in the kitchen cleaning up. I'm gonna come and give it back to you this evening, so relax. What are you talking about? We need it. Oh, don't be silly. I'm only borrowing it for a little while. I always did have a soft spot for your luxury sports car. Oh, I got a little excited every time I saw it parked up in the drive. I wanted to see what driving it was like. Just once to feel the roar of the engine, the wind in my hair. Thanks so much for lending me it. I'm going for another drive now. I didn't lend you it. You come and give it back right now. That's my husband's car, and it's very important to him. Plus, you're not even legally allowed to drive it without your name on the insurance. You have no idea how much trouble you've put us in. Oh, please, just give it back. Stop being such a tightwad. It's always me with you. You have 2 cars anyway. What's the problem with me borrowing one for a little while? I'm a single mother on welfare. I don't even have 1 car. And there you are with 2 parked up in your drive. Neville's having the time of his life being in such a cool car. Neville's in the car with you? But it doesn't have a child seat. If you don't have a car, that means you don't have a child seat of your own, right? Why is Neville in there with you? Do you at least have him strapped in properly? He's fine without a child seat. He's sat comfortably on my knee and having a great time. What's the harm in one day? That's dangerous. What are you thinking? What if you get into an accident? It's fine. Take a chill pill, sweetie. My boyfriend's the one driving. There's no way he'd let anything happen. You really do worry too much. It's no good for your health, you know. That's not the point. Please obey the traffic laws. Anyway, please just come back and give it back right now. But why? We went to the trouble of getting into the highway and finally just left the state. Even if you tell me to bring it back, it's not like I can just snap my fingers and teleport. You're on the highway with no child seat and a little boy on your knee? Where exactly do you plan on going in our car? Stop messing around. This isn't a joke, you know. Lighten up a little, sweetie. What's the harm? We're just borrowing it for a little while, and like I said, you'll get it back this evening. We even filled the tank up to about, halfway. So if you think about it, this is actually profitable for you. You should be thanking me. No. Bring it back now, Kim, please! You're such a whiner. I told you it was fine, didn't I? Oh, you're being a real buzzkill right now, you know. Stop trying to spoil our fun. Just stay out of our way. Looks like I've got no choice but to ignore you until we return it. Goodbye. What? Wait. Kim! Kim, are you okay? I saw you on the evening news. You really went and caused the mother of all accidents in our car! Shut up! This isn't the time for that! Neville? My little Neville? They said on the news he got flung out of the window by the impact of the crash. Miraculously, there's no danger to his life, but my God! That poor thing! Your son is seriously injured because of you! This isn't my fault! If that damn cop car hadn't suddenly turned its sirens on and started chasing us! If my boyfriend hadn't gotten scared of the cops and tried to swerve at the last minute to try to lose them! Your boyfriend who was driving is at fault as well. But if you hadn't stolen our car in the first place, this never would have happened, would it? To think you'd suddenly take a left-hand drive car onto the highway for a long-distance drive. It's the most reckless thing I've ever heard of. What's more, you stole it to begin with and didn't even have a child seat, instead putting your little boy on your knee. You're the worst. Why would you say something so horrible? Aren't you gonna say anything to try to make me feel better? My child's seriously injured, you know. I feel awful for Neville. He didn't deserve this at all. But to be honest, this is 100% your own fault. As for us, not only did we get our very expensive car stolen, but it got so messed up in the crash, it's now a write-off. All because you decided you were in the mood to commit theft today. Shut up! Shut up! You're the one who's at fault for having your car stolen. You're constantly showing up with that flashy sports car parked up in your drive when you know a single mother on welfare lives next door. You're so arrogant that I had no choice. Oh, it must be nice having to worry about money, huh? You probably look down on me and make fun of me behind my back. That's why I stole it. What the? So that's why you stole it? What a load of nonsense. Just because you're on welfare doesn't mean I look down on you. I've never thought anything of the sort, not even once. I mean, I've always treated you as a friend and neighbor, have I not? I invite you into our home for coffee, we go for walks with our kids. And where did the idea that we're rich come from? We're not as well off as you seem to think. My husband saved up like his life depended on it to be able to afford that car. Not only did you steal it, crash it, and have it written off, but you're not even gonna say sorry? Be quiet. I'm the victim here. It's your fault Neville's injured and in the hospital. If you didn't lend us the car, this never would have happened. You have a moral duty to make this right. Pay me compensation. You can say what you like, but the fact you stole and crashed our car is just that. A fact. And nothing you say can change that. You do plan on recompensing us for that, don't you? What? I obviously can't do that. That's impossible. I'm on welfare and barely have enough to get by as it is. Do you seriously think I can afford to pay for such an absurdly expensive car? This is what you get for being so extravagant. Anyway, shouldn't the person responsible for the crash be the one who pays compensation? Which means he's the one who should be paying, not me. By he, I assume you mean your boyfriend? Well, it's true. From what I've researched, it does seem like he'll be the one responsible for covering the compensation for the car itself. That's right. so it has nothing to do with me. But surely you do realize you're obligated to pay me too, right? Because you're going to be arrested for theft? What? I said you're going to be arrested for theft. I already filed the police report, which means the police should be knocking on your door any moment now. If it goes to court and you're found guilty, you'll be sent to jail for up to 10 years and receive a fine of up to $5,000 on top of the compensation you'll be paying us. What? What on earth? 10 years in jail? $5,000 compensation? Do you think I'm made of money? I can't pay that. No. In that case, I'll take you to court and take my money by force. Your savings, furniture, appliances, anything that can be used to pay back the money you owe me will be seized by the court. By hook or by crook, I will get my money. But if you do that, I won't be able to live anymore. You plan on completely ruining my life? All over one measly little car? Would you give it a rest already? You're like a broken record. I don't know how many times I need to repeat myself for you to understand. I did not lend you our car. You stole it. You're nothing more than a lowly thief. Reading through all the nonsense you sent me just now would have anyone think you were the world's biggest victim. Have you no sense of personal accountability? Do you have any intention whatsoever of apologizing to me and my husband, the actual victims of your crime? No, it wasn't like that, I swear. I really did think you were lending me it. I didn't think it'd come to this. I thought you'd just laugh it off and let us have it for the day. Oh, I thought you were kind. Don't be so ridiculous. You take me for some kind of saint? I'm a human being just like anyone else. If something important gets stolen from me, I get mad and I want to be repaid for the loss I've suffered. But if all my things are taken like you just threatened, I'll be in serious trouble. I won't be able to live anymore. It's true. I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere that if a welfare recipient gets arrested, their welfare gets cut off. If you end up doing hard time, I think you can reapply once you get out, though. If my welfare gets cut off now, I'll be in dire straits. Neville's supposed to be going to elementary school next year. That costs money. Olivia, I'm begging you. Please withdraw the police report. Please. Kim, you really are astonishingly selfish. You won't pay compensation. You won't take responsibility. You won't even accept being arrested. Do you really think you can get away with this? I won't be withdrawing the police report. The police will most likely be showing up at your house sometime soon. When they do, please at least have the decency to accept your arrest gracefully. Please just think about this. If I get arrested, what do you think will happen to Nozomu? Do you really want to separate a child from his mother? You monster! You demon! That's not my fault, is it? You did this. Anyway, I'm done speaking with you. I'll see you in court. Bye. After that, Kim and her boyfriend were marched away in handcuffs by the police. Kim, not knowing when to give up, was adamant she'd done nothing wrong, even during the trial, insisting it was her fault for letting it get stolen. Due to that, she was found guilty almost immediately and had to give up all her savings and sell all of her assets to cover the fine and compensation she owed me. Apparently, she told her boyfriend she borrowed the car from a friend in the neighborhood. He had no idea it was stolen, which I found out when he turned up at my house, got down on his knees, and apologized profusely. That's why I decided to settle on compensation with him out of court. Neville made a full recovery, and after being discharged from hospital, I heard his dad, Kim's ex-husband, took full custody of him. As for my husband, he was pretty depressed after having his beloved sports car stolen and written off like that. But he was ecstatic when I told him he could buy one with our compensation money. He's flicking through the pages of a car catalog with a big grin on his face as we speak.
Hey, Megan! Where the heck are you? Reply!
Matt, what's up?
Don't give me what's up! Why did you go home at the normal time? You still have work to do! This is why people think you're a slacker!
No, I got it all finished.
What? Are you telling me you got done entering that mountain of data in time for a normal finish? No way! There was too much! I've been at this company a lot longer than you, and even I'm only a third of the way through. What the hell are you playing at? You have overtime to work!
I made a little app with some features to boost work efficiency. I was able to automate part of the data entry process. That's how I was able to get done in less than half the time it usually takes. Obviously, I did all this with the boss's permission.
You did what now? That actually seems really convenient.
It's still only the testing phase, but you're welcome to give it a try if you'd like.
Oh, no kidding!
I'd really appreciate if you tried it out for a little while and let me know what you think. Would you do that for me?
You bet I will! I'm ready! Give me the app! The current workflow can be a real pain, so it's prone to human error. If you make one little mistake, you have to backtrack till you find it. This sounds like it could be just what the company needs!
Great, it's on the green USB stick on the top shelf of the safe. Go ahead and install it from there. You'll understand how to use it from one look at the main menu screen. It's super simple. Oh yeah, one more thing. You don't have to file any official reports or anything, but please, could you let the boss know you'll be using it?
Sure.
Matt!
What is it? It's my day off today, Megan. I'm kinda busy. Don't message me. You're annoying.
Why am I being told it was you who made the app?
Huh?
The boss told me just now. He told me you took him the USB stick a few days ago and said it was actually you who designed it. Apparently, he pitched it to upper management and they're currently considering integrating it into the workflow of nearly every employee at the company. He flipped out at me for trying to take credit for the achievements of my coworker and yelled me out of his office. What did you do?
It's like the boss said. You need to stop trying to take credit for my work. I'm the one who designed the app.
I see. You waited until Mrs. Brooks, who knew I was the one who designed it, retired last week before you did this. Then, by way of currying favor with her replacement, Mr. Kingsley, you told him you were the one who designed the app, knowing full well he had no idea you were lying, didn't you? I'm right, aren't I, you scheming con man?
Con man? I don't know what you mean.
Go to hell!
Yes, that's right. I did tell Mr. Kingsley about how bad your attitude towards work is, how you go home early, how you treat your coworkers like dirt, how you take extra breaks when you think no one's looking.
What?
You really are the worst. Constantly forcing your data entry jobs on me, then going home while the rest of the team stays behind working overtime like dogs.
The only reason I went home on time is because I finished early thanks to the efficiency boosting app I made.
Ahem. Excuse me, I have a correction. I think what you're trying to say is... You finished early because I kindly allowed you to use the app I made! Ha 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 ha!
No, you know it was me who made it. You know, Matt. Ugh.
Anyway, it's too late for you now. You should be getting fired sometime today.
What?
Forcing me to do your work? Trying to credit for the app I worked so hard to design? The boss said there's no place for such despicable conduct at this company, and I'm sorry, Megan, but I agree with him.
Oh my god.
He should be summoning you to his office any time now. Make sure you listen up. You wouldn't want to miss it. My condolences.
Wow, I see. You need to know one thing. Whatever happens to you after this isn't my problem.
Yeah, good luck finding a new job!
Hey, Megan, it's been a few days since we last spoke. How are you?
Oh, hey, Mrs. Brooks. Good evening. I'm doing okay, thanks.
You don't have to call me by my surname anymore. I'm not your boss anymore, you know? Just call me Amy.
Ah, of course, silly me. I'm pleased you seem to be in good spirits, Amy. The office was really different without you.
Thank you, Megan. I get the feeling you might not be in such great spirits yourself. Is everything okay? A little birdie told me. You left the company? What happened?
Well, it's not necessarily that I left. More like, I got fired.
What? You got fired? How could that happen? I would have never said this while I worked there because I didn't want to be seen to be picking favorites, but you were one of the best employees I ever worked with. How could they fire you? You were indispensable to that company. I can't think of any other employees with your skill set or experience. Was it something to do with my replacement, Mr. Kingsley? Did something happen between you two?
You could say that. But Matt was the biggest problem. None of this would have happened if not for him.
Ah, those two.
Those two? Do you know something?
This doesn't seem to be very well known around the company. But apparently both Matt and Mr. Kingsley both got their jobs through their personal connection with the CEO.
Seriously? They did? I had no idea.
Between that and now losing you, that department is in for a hell of a ride. Now I know this, I'm glad I got out when I did. That place is a sinking ship.
Yeah, you're right. I think so too. I can't deny it stung a bit, but I don't want to work around people like that.
By the way, Megan, have you found anywhere else to work yet?
Oh, the job hunt? Well, I'm sure you know how rough the market is these days. I didn't find anything yet.
Brilliant! In that case, how does working at my son's company sound?
Huh? Your son's company? I didn't know your son ran a company. Since when?
That's right, he does. It all began with a little startup 2 years ago. He's in the process of a major expansion, and they're currently on a big recruitment drive for highly skilled IT specialists. I told him all about you, and he said he'd be honored to have you on board. He has lots of ideas on the tech side of things he said he'd love your input on, too. That was actually the reason I messaged you today. Don't worry, though. You don't have to make a decision right away. I want you to take your time and do what you think is best for you. Just thinking of it as a suggestion for now. What are your initial thoughts?
Wow, thank you. I'd be absolutely honored to. Count me in.
Hey, Megan! It's me, Matt! Answer me now!
Why are you messaging me out of nowhere after all these months? And what makes you think I want anything to do with you? You're annoying. Go away.
That's no way to speak to a senior colleague! Show me the respect I deserve!
Like I give a damn. Did you forget I don't work there anymore?
Listen, forget that! More importantly, something awful happened! This is real bad, Megan!
Something awful? What?
My computer stopped working!
Your computer? Do I look like your personal tech support inquiry line?
Not my own computer, the one I use at work!
Look, Matt. The thing is, that has nothing to do with me anymore.
Why not?
Because I don't work there anymore? Because I haven't for months now? I, as an outsider, have no control over, relationship to, or obligation towards the equipment you guys use for internal company operations.
I can't use the app anymore! It just stopped working!
Huh?
It was working normally until yesterday. My productivity skyrocketed like you wouldn't believe. But this morning, all of a sudden, when I turned my PC on, it said there was an OS update. No big deal, I thought. But after the update finished installing, the app wouldn't boot anymore. What the hell's going on? You owe me an explanation!
Ah, I see. I owe you that, do I?
Of course you do! Do you know something about this?
How to put this? The problem here is that the app you've made your workflow almost entirely dependent on over the last few months was ultimately only in its testing phase.
Testing phase?
I did have the final version, and I was ready to present it to Mr. Kingsley. But before I could do that, you took the incomplete version I let you use for some extra feedback, and handed it over to him as if it was a finished product, claiming you developed it all by yourself and slandering my name in the process.
Holy smokes!
As you say, there was a major OS update this morning, which means the old test version you're using is now incompatible. That's why it's not working anymore.
What the hell? What have you done? You never told me any of this! Why didn't you tell me?
I did make it pretty clear it was only in the testing phase. How about looking through the chat logs if your memory is failing you? It's all there.
Well, fine. But you need to bring the updated version to me here at the office right now!
It breaks my heart to have to tell you this, Matt, but I'm afraid I won't be doing that.
Why not?
Because I'm at work.
Give me a break. Are you telling me you found another job already? Nah, I don't buy it. I bet you're a NEET.
Yep, I found another job. That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Huh?
I'm having a wonderful time finally working for someone who treats me with respect and appreciates my ability and the work I do.
I didn't ask you about any of that, and I don't care! Just hurry up and get the completed version of that app to the office ASAP! My head's on the chopping block here!
I told you that won't be happening. Do you struggle to read basic English?
Uh-oh, this is bad. You have no idea how much trouble I'm gonna be in. Please, I'm begging you!
Why would you be in trouble?
Because that app's installed on over half the computers at the company now! The top brass are demanding I do something about it immediately, or my job's gonna be on the line!
Oh, I see. Just so I remember correctly, we're discussing the app that you told upper management you designed, right?
Yes! Quit dodging the issue! You need to do something about this pronto!
I told you, I can't.
Is that the best you can give me? My job's on the line here! Do you have any idea how long I've been at this company?
Wait a sec, Matt. Are you telling me you didn't come up with some kind of contingency plan in the event something like this happened? Despite telling management you were the one who designed the app, I refuse to believe you're actually this much of a blockhead.
No, I didn't, I got it! If you help me out on this, I'll put in a good word and see to it that you get your old job back!
Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass.
What?
The thing is, the company I'm at now treats me so much better it isn't full of corrupt scumbags. Oh yeah, and my salary's twice as high.
Ah! I'm finished if you don't help me! Megan, please! I'll do anything!
I have a meeting to attend now. Good luck. Ultimately, the company had no choice but to return to the old, significantly less efficient way of doing things, due to Matt's app no longer working. Most employees, much to their dismay, were forced to return to their former lives of daily overtime hell, and they were angry in equal measure with the man responsible. His back against the wall, Matt gave up and confessed that it was in fact me who designed the app. Needless to say, he got fired. He started looking for another job immediately. But he was never particularly talented to begin with, and I heard he's having all kinds of trouble. As for me, at the same time as all this was going on, I got a string of condescending messages from Mr. Kingsley and the president to the effect of, "We're willing to give you your old job back," that showed no sign of stopping even after a few days. I used it as an opportunity to buy the new phone I'd had my eye on for a while, and changed my number while I was at it. I haven't heard from them since. I heard that things took a turn for the worse at the company, and after consistently failing to keep up with their competitors, they went bankrupt a year later. It just goes to show, there's no use in trying to cheat people by writing checks you can't cash. You always get found out eventually, and you lose everything in the process.